deep in the land of the free. Tall tales and bygone fictions lie under every rock and root. Stories locked away in mystery, awaiting discovery. Nestled away in the eastern corner of Kentucky rests the quiet town of Laverne, a town where everyone knows your name and nothing goes unnoticed. In the mid-90s, Trent Daniels, an amateur bowler from Louisville, visited Laverne for a tragic reason, but stayed for a divine calling.
My name is Trent Daniels. I'm from Laverne, Kentucky, and I'm a entrepreneur, restaurateur, and financier. I moved here from Louisville, Kentucky. My aunt died. I moved here about 6 years ago. 6 or 7, 8, probably 9 years ago. My aunt died, and she left me like a euros. That's what I meant. She was Italian.
Trent took the inheritance and bought a modest home in a rundown bowling alley that would soon put Laverne, Kentucky on the map.
Oh yeah, I spent the money. You know how much I paid for that bowling alley? 20,000 euros. I got cheap. I got bitch cheap. Bitch cheap. It only took 5,000 more euros to fix it up, clean it up, make it look good. Spent most of it on OCB and plywood. And I opened this bowling alley. I ain't never seen nothing like that before. Got 10 pins in a ball, baby, you know. A lot of people thought they had it made. Oh, what next? We gonna get Walmart. I'll make it happen.
Among longtime regulars was a Laverne native, Kenneth Corvette Gold, a local handyman who had time for two things, the ball and the bottle.
My name is Macy Lynn Buckingham, maiden name Gold. Kenny Corvette Gold was my cousin. Kenny loved bowling, and he made everyone around him love bowling. What else is there to do on a weekday night? And you got to keep a little fun and spice in your life and the exercise. So we was bowling, and man, I mean, the memories and the good times that we had. We shut that place down on a Thursday.
Kenny bowled a perfect 300 every game. I don't know why he started getting real into bowling, but he was always into bowling since I know him.
Do I know who? Gold. Kenneth Gold. Oh, you talking about old Corvette Kenny? By God, he paid my light bill. He was there all the time. You go out there with a little neighbor, whatever. Yeah, I want to say every Tuesday or Thursday. He gets so plumb drunk. He'd have to call his kin, come down there and cart him out of there. Well, he'd buy us that Keystone Light every single night he was there. I was running a grocery store at 12 a.m. trying to buy some more. Sometimes I'd have to send my secretary. I hate spending time apart and all that, but it is what it is.
Kenny would strike gold after the perfect combination of beer, balls, and bad computer programming. These elements culminated into the more than perfect game of 10-pin for old Corvette Kenny.
I remember it like it was yesterday. It's 40th birthday. He was on fire that night. I mean, strike after strike after strike. I don't know if it was the birthday luck, if it was all them damn bush lights, 10th frame, we had a crowd, okay? Everybody in that alley was on lane 1, and their eyes were on Kenny Gold, my cousin.
Watching him bowl is like watching a crane get a bass out of some water. Beautiful.
Well, it was regular old Tuesday night, you know. Corvette Kenny shows up. I don't think nothing of it. I like to run a nice, smooth operation. But on top of that, I like to run a state-of-the-art operation. And I want to upgrade our technology. Bought some new monitors off that Chinese site we call it Temu. Thought I was getting as a Wingdo system. And they showed up and said Wingdon on it. I had to program it myself. Might have made a mistake or two, I don't know. I'm an entrepreneur, I ain't no computer science major, nothing like that.
So it's all eyes on Kenny. And he ends up bowling a 310 that night. Now, you and I both know that's not possible. They just installed these new computers at the alley and computer glitch. We didn't care.
Shit, that boy can't bowl 310, much less 300. I mean, how good can someone off a 15 Keystone Lights bowl? Let's be honest with ourselves.
Everybody was talking about this. I mean, everybody. He was at the Waffle House, and he was hearing it jumping from table to table. The 2 churches in town both had a sermon on Kenny Gold that Sunday. I mean, because the 310 is kind of like a symbolism for really every story in the Bible. The whole town was buzzing for weeks, and the family, we were all in on our support for Kenny. Whatever he wanted to do with this newfound fame, we were ready. Even a man came up from the city talking about a book deal. And me and Mom said, that's a New York Times bestseller right there.
So here he is, he's got his picture on the wall. He thinks he's a big shot now. He starts going next county over here, bowling alley and all that. That pissed me off. I feel like he forgot where he came from. I ain't speaking ill of the dead or nothing like that. But I think he forgot where he came from. Started spending money all these other places, I'll be gone. Talk about getting book deals. Audible or Spotify. No, I still listen to cassette. I don't need a phone to listen to my music. Well, hell, I didn't want to tell him. It was a computer error. You know. First time I seen him that happy, you know. I thought I let that go to the grave with him, you know what I mean?
But as soon as fame found him, luck would catch up to old Kenny in a tragic twist of events.
I think it was about 2 months after the 310, he got that cough. A week later, Mom and Daddy knew before me, and I guess they had to draw straws on who was going to tell me because I broke down on that phone call.
I mean, shoot, you talk about a hard fall. He goes from getting his name put in the paper every single day. Our dadgum Democrat mayor giving him keys to the city. They put him in the Christmas parade. 2 months later, dead. I mean, shoot. Whole town lost their mind. People crying in the streets like, I don't know, Ronald Reagan just died or something.
It was real tough there, but community came through for us. I remember he had to have the funeral outside because all 1,100 Liburnians showed up.
It was about the nicest funeral I've seen in that town since I've been here, really. I think everyone was there dressed up real nice. And
I swear we saw so many flowers that day.
they brought red flowers, yellow flowers, blue flowers. I remember some blue flowers. And, well, some yellow ones in there, too.
I'll never forget my cousin, Kenny. Neither were our town. We don't. We celebrate him every chance we get. Anytime you go bowling, you cheers to Kenny Gold.
His town ain't been the same since they put him in the ground. No one wants to bowl anymore. No one wants to bowl. I mean, I'm losing $5,000 a month on the place. I was mad as hell when he died. I was plumb mad. That man was a walking ATM for me. For me. No one else. Oh, I miss him every day. Lord, I miss him every day. I got my eye out on this mini golf course out in Pikeville. Be looking out for that.
The impact and legacy of Kenneth Corvette Gold won't soon be forgotten by the town of LaVerne, Kentucky for a long time.
I think about him all the time. Every time I bowl a strike, I know he's up there hollering for me. Anytime I crack a bush light, I'm thinking of him. Kenny Gold was a special man. I think we're all better to have known him. Our lives are better. LaVerne is better. And even though he was taken, he's right here. In the heart of our hearts and in the heart of this town.
You know what I learned? Living in this town this long, doing what I do. There's 3 constants in this life. Nature. Trent Daniels. Corvette Kenny. Those things will always be around.